Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I will be painting with leftover of my paints. I have some leftover paints on my palette, so I was thinking what to do with them. I don't like to throw them away or wash them. I do love to use them, so I was thinking I could do a fun little painting just to use some leftover paints and show you how you can have really awesome fun and end up with a beautiful painting at the end with those leftover scraps that you really didn't know what to do with. So I am using whatever I have on my palette. I encourage you to use that also. Don't look what colors I'm using, just use whatever leftovers you have on your palette. So I started off with pre-wetting the entire paper, and then with this larger brush I'm just picking up the paint and tapping it here and there, also leaving some white spaces, even though at the end they won't be white, but I'm just leaving it, you know, I want to add it here and there, and really do leave some spaces white. And when I add the pigment, I added on top of it sprinkles with just a clean water to again spread that paint and leave those white sparks or leave those white places. And also with the towel I picked up just excess water. I was having puddles on my paper, so I wanted to pick them up with towel, nothing special, and then added on top another layer with just again those colors that I have on my palette, and then sprinkled again some clean water. And I'm doing all of that while the paint is still wet, and I did leave some parts to dry slightly, just, you know, to lose those puddles and to lose that very wet paper. And then adding on top of it another layer, again some sprinkles with the clean water, again leave it to dry just slightly, and then on top add again one more layer. And this is just layering, I'm just doing the layering and I'm not leaving it to dry completely. And you can see here what happened. This part did dry, I was using a hair dryer, and this part did dry. So if it happens to you, just pick up another brush with clean water and go on the edges and add water to your paper, and that is it. That is how you will be left with those harsh lines. And I didn't want harsh lines here, I wanted to smoother transitions. And then again on top of it added a little bit of clean water, and this time I dried it completely because for the tree I wanted my background to be dry completely. If you missed it, if you're thinking what was she talking about, so first I pre-wetted the paper, on top added some pigments that I have leftovers in my palette, then added sprinkles of clean water and dried it slightly, just slightly. Again on top of it added one more layer, again sprinkles with clean water, dried it just slightly, not completely, and then added one more layer of paint and then sprinkles of clean water, and then I did dry it completely. And I'm moving on to my tree, and as you could have seen, I started with a larger brush painting the tree trunk, and then the branches I'm painting with this little small script brush because I do love it. I can get very thin lines with it, and I didn't want those lines to be thin and wiggly and looking slightly creepy, so I've used that little small brush. And then with a detail brush I'm adding a couple of birdies and, you know, maybe some bats, who knows, you know, they're just so far away we can't really tell what they are. And just you know, doing the impression. I'm not really trying to paint every single detail on that bird, just doing the impression of the bird. And then I'm using a dagger brush to paint in the leaves on my tree, and for that I'm using just the tip of that brush. And you can usually actually use also a round brush here, that would be just fine. I do love to paint leaves with a dagger brush, and that is how I'm used to, so that is the easiest way for me. And then I was just missing something in that upper corner, so I've decided to add one more branch, or just to make that tree go a little bit further up, looking like it is a taller tree, and added a couple of branches and again a couple of birdies. And with that I'm finishing off this painting. But you know, I do believe that this is just like encore to me. You know, when I pick up that washi tape I have to do something more. This is just actually an encore to you. So I did add one more branch around those lower borders, and I was again missing here something, so I wanted to add that branch. And with that, I'll be finishing off this painting. And of course this video, I hope you like it. Quite simple. You can always use your leftover paints, don't throw them away. This is a fun way, just fun way to use it. You can see that you can use it basically for any background you want to use it for, and then in a foreground paint again whatever you want, some mountains, maybe some, I don't know, houses, city, whatever you like, you know, and use those leftover paints for your background. And I hope you liked this video, and if you do, please hit the like button, share it, comment, and if you haven't still, please subscribe to my channel. And if you want to go a step further, maybe consider joining my channel. You can press that join next to the subscribe, listen to the offer, and then decide whether or not you want to join. And you know, you can always just, if you do join, you can always just back off and say no, I don't want to do that anymore, and just unjoin. So thank you again guys so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye.